Capital One's technical woes worsen, with more bank accounts hit with deposit delays. Capital One's technical issues had thousands more customers on Friday reporting problems with direct deposits, with the bank offering assurances that it's working to resolve the issue and that no foul play is involved. There were 3,386 reporting issues with Capital One banking just before 10 a.m. EST on Friday, according to Down Detector, an online service that tracks tech outages. The problem has escalated since getting flagged midweek, with just over 1,700 outage reports from Capital One users on Thursday afternoon. Some of us have bills to pay and groceries to buy. At least keep us in the loop, one person said on social media in a post directed at Capital One's customer service account on X. "This is scary. My vacation starts tomorrow and I need my paycheck. You're stressing me out with no estimated time when this will be resolved," tweeted another customer. On Thursday night, Capital One apologized in posts on social media and in an emailed statement on Friday to CBS Money Watch. Due to a technical issue experienced by a third-party vendor, some account services, deposits, and payment processing for portions of our consumer, small business, and commercial bank have been temporarily impacted, a spokesperson for the bank stated. "We are working closely with the vendor to resolve the issue. System restoration is underway but not yet fully operational. We apologize to our customers for this continued inconvenience. Once systems are restored, people will see their transactions online," Capital One's customer service account posted on X in response to irate and worried customers. "Your funds are safe and full account functionality will be restored as soon as possible. The issue is not related to fraud or the work of bad actors attempting to access our systems. Your funds are secure and will accurately show when the tech issue is resolved," said the bank in response to another poster. The issue is reminiscent of troubles reported by some 5,000 Bank of America customers in October, some of whom logged into accounts showing $0 balances. Capital One's technical issues add to a less than positive news cycle for the McLean, Virginia-based financial services company. The bank is being sued for allegedly misleading customers about its offerings for high-interest savings accounts costing them more than $2 billion in potential interest payments. Capital One disputes the claims made in the suit filed by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau earlier this week, saying it would defend itself in court. Capital One in December said it had cleared another regulatory hurdle in its planned merger with Discover Financial, which it now expects to close early this year, creating the world's biggest credit card company. Capital One acknowledged the outage on Thursday, saying on X the bank was experiencing a technical issue with an unnamed third-party vendor that would temporarily impact customer services, noting the issue would likely be resolved Friday morning. More than 2,100 customers reported issues just before 9 a.m. EST on Thursday, according to Down Detector, with thousands of additional customers reporting additional outages throughout the day, and another surge of reports Friday morning. About 90% of reports indicated issues with accessing direct deposits, including some customers who wrote on X saying they were unable to access recent paychecks and payments, while others reported issues with accessing their accounts on the Capital One app. Capital One, responding to a wave of customer complaints on X, said late Thursday it would care for all reasonable fees incurred because of the outage. Fidelity Information Services, Capital One's third-party vendor, told Forbes the company was restoring applications affected by a local power outage near one of its data centers. The bank said in a statement to CNN that a technical issue experienced by a third-party vendor has temporarily impacted some of Capital One's services, including payment processing, deposits, and its consumer, small business, and commercial banks. Beginning Thursday and continuing Friday, thousands of users are reporting problems on Down Detector, a website that monitors outages. Capital One's support account on X also has been flooded with complaints, several using explicit language from people not being able to pay bills or access money. "We are actively working with the vendor to resolve the issue and apologize to our customers for this inconvenience," a Capital One spokesperson said. Users of the Capital One app are greeted with a message saying it's currently experiencing technical issues and that it's working to fix the problem as quickly as possible. The third-party vendor affected is FIS Global, a provider of financial tech services to a number of major banks, including Capital One. The company said in a statement a power outage was the root of the problem. "We are working with impacted clients to finalize the posting of transactions that occurred while systems were offline and expect most, if not all, of that work to be completed today. An FIS spokesperson told CNN, Capital One is being sued by the U.S. government's consumer watchdog agency for cheating millions of consumers and not paying more than $2 billion in interest to holders of its high-interest savings accounts. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, accuses Capital One of freezing the interest rates of its flagship 360 savings accounts at low levels, despite rates rising nationwide, and said the bank launched a new account that offered better interest rates without telling savings customers. As a result, that decision cost consumers more than $2 billion in lost interest payments. The CFPB is suing Capital One for cheating families out of billions of dollars on their savings accounts, said CFPB Director Rohit Chopra in a release. Banks should not be baiting people with promises they can't live up to. Capital One said in a statement that it's deeply disappointed to see the CFPB continue its recent pattern of filing 11th-hour lawsuits ahead of a change in administration. We strongly disagree with their claims and will vigorously defend ourselves in court, a Capital One spokesperson said, adding that the new account was marketed widely, including on national television, with the simplest and most transparent terms in the industry. At issue is Capital One's marketing of the 360 savings account that used words as one of the nation's top, best, and highest to describe the interest earned from it. However, the CFPB said that from 2019 to mid-2024, the bank lowered and then froze the 360 savings account rate to just 0.30%, even as rates increased nationwide. Around that time, a new 360 performance savings account was launched that increased rates from 0.40% in 2022 to 4.35% in January 2024. The CFPB stated that Capital One schemed to keep 360 savings account holders in their lower-yielding accounts by obscuring 360 performance savings existence as a distinct product with a higher rate from 360 savings account holders. The agency said the lawsuit seeks to stop the bank's unlawful conduct, provide redress for harmed consumers, and impose civil money penalties. An outage affecting Capital One customers dragged into its second day Friday, further preventing some customers from accessing deposits, payments, and transfers. On Thursday, the bank said the technical issue was the result of a glitch with a third-party vendor. The vendor, Fidelity Information Services, FIS, based in Jacksonville, Florida, released a statement saying a local power outage had affected a data center that was critical to various applications. On Friday, FIS said it had restored access to the applications and was working with impacted clients to post transactions that occurred while systems were offline. Most, if not all, of that work would be completed Friday, the company said. In an email to customers late Thursday, Capital One said it had expected the majority of issues to be resolved by Friday morning. Yet according to downdetector.com, there were still hundreds of reports of issues as of 9 a.m. ET Friday.